After all, Parents Just Don't Understand is an extremely lighthearted record, but it existed at the same time that some harder, more socially conscious street records like NWA's Straight Outta Compton or Public Enemy's Rebel Without a Pause were also in rotation. The industry endorsing how harmless his music was.
Hold on, bro.
To some rap fans, giving the award to Will Smith was all about the industry.
Hold on. So, y'all expect Will Smith to rap about street politics and relate to the guys in the street? Or y'all expect Will Smith to resonate with the Black Panther movement? And bro, we needed all of that. We needed somebody talking about the parents. We needed somebody talking about the police. And we needed somebody talking about social issues. We needed all of that in rap. So I don't understand all of this, y'all trying to gang up on Will Smith, bro. Let that man do what he loved with the money he done made in his career, bro. Everybody ain't perfect, man. If he passed away today, y'all all would be sad. Exactly.
How harmless his music was. They wanted to celebrate Will Smith for being safe while refusing to grant credibility to street hip-hop. But controversy aside, Will Smith continued to stack major W's. After bad financial planning left him totally broken and millions in debt to the IRS,
Somebody on TikTok messed up. These are 86% off right now. If you don't know what these are the Beniso over-the-ear earbuds. But the cool thing about these is that these are the AI translating versions.
Will received a lifeline that would change everything. He became the star of his very own sitcom, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The show's runaway success cleared the way for Will to become a movie star. By the mid-90s, Will Smith was one of Hollywood's most bankable leading men. He began holding down blockbuster after blockbuster, raking in millions of dollars for high-budget action movies like Bad Boys, Men in Black, Independence Day, and I Am Legend. Even if you don't agree with this history-making Grammy win, one thing was for sure, Will Smith had become an inescapable force.
I made a commitment a long time ago to my grandmother, the type of person I was going to be, the type of music I was going to make, the type of movies I was going to make. I made a commitment to my grandmother.
But even though he was Hollywood's biggest star, Will couldn't escape the accusations that he was soft. While Will's squeaky clean, profanity-free lyrics were once a calling card to get him on the radio, his reputation as a nice guy haunted his music career. By the time the new millennium rolled around, Will's hip-hop career was seen as old news, and there was no better example of how the industry had moved on than the rise of Eminem.
The United States never expected...
Eminem's career was the polar opposite of Will's. While Will won mainstream appeal by playing by the rules, M just didn't give a f***. He called out celebrities by name, including Will Smith on The Real Slim Shady. Quote, Will Smith don't got a cuss in his raps to sell records. Well, I do, so f*** him and f*** you too. Think I give a damn about a Grammy? By the time Will dropped his third solo album, Born's Reign, in 2002, his sales were clearly in decline. In 2005, Will finally responded to Eminem's attacks on him with the song Mr. Nice Guy, where he bragged about stunning on Slim Shady. Quote, dissed by Eminem, but did it bother him? Yup, but he classy. Big Will just got another 20 mil, walk right past E. Will's humiliation over being called soft only gets deeper when you consider his wife's love affair with one of the most beloved rappers of all time. Will Smith married Baltimore-born actress Jada Pinkett in 1997. While Will was clearly the marquee star, Jada had iconic roles in movies like...
Man, look here, man. As many reputable boss men, boss niggas, boss street niggas out here with women like Jada Pinkett. Not everybody, but most of the niggas that's not good guys, they got the better. They don't got the Jada Pinkett's, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if they do, they ass is in line because they with somebody that's worse than them. You feel me? It is what it is, bro. But it just seemed like y'all just piling on this dude, Will Smith, man. It ain't much he can do in the spotlight like this, bro. He got some Like y'all just gotta chill, bro. What is he, a failure to y'all? In y'all eyes, he's a failure or something, bro? Come on, man. Y'all talking about Will like he off the highway exit begging for money or something, bro. Like, relax, man.
And the Matrix trilogy. To the outsiders, it probably looks like the perfect industry power couple, but
A reason that every man should have.
in private, Will harbored a deep resentment for Jada's so-called first love, Tupac Shakur. The thing was, Jada grew up with Tupac. Not only were they classmates at the Baltimore School of Arts, but Jada was a notable creative influence throughout Pac's career. Not only did she appear in his early music videos, but Jada also came up with the concept for Pac's iconic Mad Max-inspired California Love visual. But Jada and Pac's bond went way beyond inspiring each other creatively. When Tupac was locked up in Rikers Island for sexual abuse charges, Jada contributed $100,000 to his bond, and Tupac even asked her to marry him. While Jada turned out Pac's proposal, Tupac spoke on the record about how deep his love for Jada ran. Quote, "Jada is my heart. She'll be my friend for my whole life. We'll be old together. Jada can ask me to do anything and she can have it." But Tupac and Jada never got a chance to take the relationship to the next level. Just a year after his marriage proposal, he was assassinated in Las Vegas.
You gave me a fake insurance card.
In his 2021 memoir, Will Smith opened up about his jealousy over Jada and Tupac's relationship and how intimidated he was of Pac's aura. Quote, "In the beginning of..."
Yeah, he was, but he still never disrespected him, man. That's his whole wife. That's his whole baby mama. That's his whole kid's mother. And this is a legend, somebody he respects. Obviously, he gonna have some kind of jealousy, but hey, it's Tupac, man. It's not Leroy at the corner store, somebody that your wife looking at and cheating with. This is Tupac, bro.
While some others felt like his confession, while some praised Will for his radical honesty, others felt like his confession only reinforced the criticism surrounding his fame, that he was soft, family-friendly, and just couldn't hang with real rappers.
I talked to Jay and I talked to Kendrick, and I was like, "Hey, I wanna get back in music. What's the advice?"
But then, Will decided he wanted to rap again. In 2024, Will announced Based on a True Story, his first album in over 20 years. During an interview, Will insisted that his hip-hop comeback would be a sharp departure from his earlier music. While his previous solo albums focused on delivering big commercial crossover pop rap records, Will promised that he would get personal on True Story. Quote, "I have a project that is
what the heck did you...
It's the most personal and powerful music project I've ever done. The idea of music is dance in your darkest moments." Will even teased that he sought advice from the rap game's two biggest heavyweights, Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar.
Jay said, "Don't fake your story. You gotta say what's true for you. Be true to your story. Tell your story." And that's where I got the Based on a True Story from Jay. And Kendrick, he paused. He said, "Man, just say that you always been scared to say."
But even though Will may have gotten Jay and Kendrick to pick up the phone, he clearly didn't have the clout to get them to actually feature on the album. When Based on a True Story dropped, Will lined up guest stars like Big Sean, Joyner Lucas, and Tiana Taylor, not to mention an appearance from Kanye West's gospel choir Sunday service. But no matter how many big favors Big Willie called in, it wasn't enough to push Based on a True Story over the finish line.
I thought wallpapers were just...
Not only did music critics brutalize the album, but Based on a True Story became the first Will Smith album to completely flop. The album's sales were so awful that it failed to chart in literally any territory. And it's hard to say that anyone...
And what this says is, those people that's for the agenda and all of that stuff, they ain't pushing this stuff. So they letting us tear it down. So I'm not going to play no more of this video, bro. Because this guy seems real intelligent, but he's playing into the tearing this brother down that's not with the agenda. Now, you can say his kids, oh, they're a little weird. They look like they're with the agenda, all this. But Will Smith, obviously is not supported by that agenda right now. If his music's not crossing over, he's making these great collaborations with Kanye Sunday Service, Big Sean, Joyner Lucas. These are great lyricists and great artists of our era. We got to stop the Will Smith slander.